Dear God, I've seen the blessings you've bestowed upon others. I've witnessed the miracles you've given to people. And I am now here begging you, Lord. Please, please, I need it. I need it. In 2015, One Punch Man Season 1 shook the world, displaying some of the cleanest animation in a non-movie anime. Madhouse had everyone bricked up watching this bald-ass punch. The hype was unparalleled. And then Season 2 came out, and then... yeah. Okay, the hate for Season 2 is a little bit overblown at this point, but the drop in quality was so significant that people thought this might be the last time we get to see the baddest in manga displayed in full animated glory. But alas, One Punch Man Season 3 is real. We still got some time before Season 3's release, and I had been meaning to catch up on the manga anyway for, reasons. But wow, One Punch Man is a masterpiece. Almost. So I assume most everyone here is familiar with One Punch Man, but if not, or if you just need a refresher, I got you. So there's this man, right? And he be beating niggas with one punch. This might sound like an awful idea on paper, but the author of this series, One, managed to take this simple concept and create one of the coolest worlds in anime manga with one of the greatest casts in recent years. One Punch Man is superheroes done right. Over the past 1,000 years, we haven't been able to go more than 6 months without a new Marvel movie, or a new comic run, or a new game, and that's caused the superhero fatigue to set in heavy. Even the manga world's interpretation of the ideas felt stale at this point. But even through this, One Punch Man manages to outclass most of his contemporaries with its masterful visual storytelling and unique tone. This tone jumping from satirical parody all the way to ultra serious battles to the death. That's what helps it to truly stand in a league of its own, but also what becomes its downfall at times. The narrative of One Punch Man is rather simple overall. It's not filled with plot twists like ReZero or riddled with meaning like Berserk, but One Punch Man uses the simplicity of his story to its advantage, making the plot understandable but still interesting, and most importantly, allowing one to have complete freedom to go crazy with his most powerful talent, character writing. A majority of authors who get big only have one mainstream success in their careers, but my boy said, nah, another me, because his name is One, so it's another one. This man blessed the world with 2 S-tier series, One Punch Man and Mob Psycho. I haven't read the original webcomics all the way through, but with the Mob anime officially wrapped up, it's clear to see that One's superpower is making the most lovable, compelling characters that are almost impossible to hate. This nigga had people falling in love with a scam artist. This dude Regan was scamming a 5-year-old for profit, and Tumblr niggas was like, damn, he kinda bad. With such a vast set of characters to choose from in One Punch Man, everyone is still able to get their time to shine and take a spot in their reader's heart, especially among the main supporting cast. The depth of the characters who get blessed with screen time is astounding. For example, even though Fubuki is a potential love interest,
there's no copium, okay?
Maybe she has a completely separate story arc with a whole catalog of issues that she has to deal with both internally and externally. She's not just used as a damsel in distress. She be getting that shit out the mud too. I love the way characters are written in this series because on the surface you can look at them and be like, ooh, hot woman get bad at me, we like. But if you choose to look further, you can see loads of character in every conversation, in every expression. But due to it being almost hidden at times, it makes the players in this narrative feel even more real and fleshed out. Fubuki and her sister, Tatsumaki, both have a superiority complex, but they sprouted from different traumas that have ended up causing a rift in their relationship all the way into adulthood. It's done them infinitely more harm than good thus far, and the struggles feel so real, even though these are fucking superpowered psychic maniacs. Living up to invisible expectations that you set up yourself that end up fucking you over in the end, it be like that, gangy. Although Saitama is the main character of One Punch Man, most of the screen time is split between all the other heroes, due to the fact that by the time we meet him, his progression is already done, but that's the point. Saitama is such a secretly deep character, it's insane. On the surface, he's this funny, nonchalant, satirical device of a character, but as the story goes on and we see more of his reactions, you begin to see that Saitama is not your average hee hee ha ha anime protag. All Saitama wants in his life is to throw hands. My boy is trying to box. As a person who has essentially reached the end of their development, Saitama has lost all motivation in his life, which seems like a gag at the beginning of the story, but as this bleeds into the more serious moments, you come to realize how truly sad he is. However, that leads me into the downfall of One Punch Man, why it's almost a masterpiece at this point, and that is due to the end of the Monster Association arc. Now don't get me wrong, I still love One Punch Man, but it started to show cracks in his armor during the start of the Monster Association arc. This part of the manga started off amazing, giving us a new main character in Garou, the protege of the rank 3 S-class hero who decided he was just finna start beating the fuck out of niggas. Bro was dishing out grade A ass whoopings, excessive amounts of hands. He starts folding S-class heroes, and now the whole association is on watch. Saitama hears this and finally thinks he'll have a challenge, so he enters a martial arts tournament in order to see if he can learn something new before getting into battle. This was the first strike of One Punch Man in my eyes. The Saitama martial arts section is ass. The only real purpose it serves is to give an excuse to not have Saitama be involved in everything and solve it immediately. I get it plot-wise because the tournament is shown in between the moments of Goro handling business, and it's like, nah, fuck these tournament dudes. I'm trying to see my boy get active. I'm trying to see Goro give a nigga a 120-piece combo with extra biscuits and no drink, no beverage. The only redeeming character of this arc is Suryu. This nigga is cold as hell. Bro is Mr. Bitches, and he got them thumpers on him. You gotta respect it. But fuck, bro. Don't get me started on his sister, fool. I'm in the fashion, I'm in
Good morning.
Anyway, I'm saying all this because it leads to my main issue with One Punch Man, and that is his tone at the end of the Monster Association arc, which is like most of the manga right now. One is a great storyteller. I feel like a lot of stories that try to have comedy along with action fall flat very fast, but One managed to maintain the humor even through the most fucked up moments throughout most of the manga, keeping the tone in a state where you don't know what's gonna happen, but whatever does just feels right. Even jokes on critical moments still land at most parts in the series, but for some reason the tail end of the Human Monster Saga just shits the bed.
Spoiler warning, you have entered the spoiler zone. If you have not read up to chapter 178 of the manga, be prepared.
So fast forward and Goro finally achieves a full monster form. He finally becomes the embodiment of evil he's been aiming for the past 100 chapters. And the tone of the manga at this point has gotten way more serious. There's still been jokes, but they've been super dry and non-intrusive to the gravity of the current plot. But all of a sudden, Goro starts getting cute, nigga starts getting chibi. The main villain, who has been on demon time fighting monsters and heroes indiscriminately, all of a sudden teams up with one of the heroes he was scrapping with previously? Whoa. But that's not the worst part. Goro gets back on his demon shit and murders Genos. He kills Saitama's right-hand man. Then he throws Genos heart at him and is like, fuck you nigga, come pick your mans up. We then enter literally the greatest part of the manga thus far. Garo's aura alone is destroying the planet. He's letting off nuclear energy, my nigga. All the heroes in the area die. Like everyone's dead, dude. Saitama and Garo then get teleported to fucking Jupiter. And for the first time in the entire series, we see Saitama get serious. Like serious. I'm finna beat this nigga's ass. Saitama has finally met a nigga he can't defeat in one punch. And because of this, he powers up exponentially to the point that he sneezes away the gases of a planet, dude. So boom, Saitama wins and Garo finally realizes like, oh fuck, I've killed mad niggas. Which is fine because, you know, the plot at this point has been hitting and leading up that, you know, Garo's not a full-blown villain. So, okay. But then proceeds the most bullshit ass pull imaginable. If any other manga pulled this shit, it'd get canceled. If the art of One Punch Man wasn't so god tier, people would riot. Garo teaches Saitama how to time travel. What? When did you learn that, nigga? He teaches Saitama how to time travel through a form of martial arts, even though the literal whole point of that weak-ass tournament arc was to show us that Saitama literally does not understand martial arts, and he doesn't need to because he's already so OP. But fuck that, I guess. So Saitama time travels to the point where Garo is about to kill everyone and sneaks his ass. Then this future Saitama, the one that's gone through all this character development, seeing his homeboy get murdered, seeing all the people around him die, realizing that it's his fault because he showed up late, this Saitama merges with the past Saitama and literally forgets the whole battle. My development! Well, if you don't get this goddamn Disney Channel original movie ass ending the fuck in my face, Mickey Mouse ass ending, Kids Bop ass ending, maybe I'm not seeing the vision. Webcomic niggas, let me know. Are they cooking up? Loads of character development for Saitama thrown away. For what? The time travel was bullshit, but at least let my nigga keep his progress. However, despite how wild this ending was, I still have faith. One is still the author of the manga. Who knows the characters better than the creator? And this leads me to One Punch Man's greatest strength. The reason why I can't let it go. The reason why I'm letting this bullshit slide. Murder is so fucking goated, he got the hype built back up already. How can you stay mad at this series when it looks this fucking clean? One Punch Man definitely has some questionable moments story-wise, but when you have arguably some of the greatest manga artwork of all time, it's way easier to forgive the shortcomings. Yusuke Murata, the artist behind One Punch Man, might just be the best mangaka this medium has ever seen. After decades of time in the game, he's become a genius who's mastered their craft. And of course, there's loads of great manga artists out there, but what makes him stand apart from the rest to me is how vast his skill set is. For starters, bro has some of the coldest fight scenes. It's one thing to draw a character punching hard as fuck, but his battle choreography is sensational. All the movements are so clean and understandable that you can get just as hyped watching this as an anime can get you. He understands anatomy so well that his positioning for characters feels so natural, even through all the superpowered chaos. The sense of scale he has for the One Punch Man action could be seen as over the top, but he utilizes it so perfectly that earth-shattering attacks have pressure that resonate with you. Whether Flashy Flash has gotta go fast, or Tatsumaki's gotta turn a city into a fucking juicer, the weight of all the action just hits. Murata's art is always incredible, but it's all the small details that bring the whole manga to perfection visually. From paneling to the use of spreads, the flow of the stunning art makes every moment in One Punch Man entertaining. Bro made these niggas eating hot pot look like the final chapter of the most important arc of the manga. Shit is wild because not only does he draw people extremely well, but even mechs, buildings, look at these backgrounds. Shout out to the assistants too, man. You already know at least one of them is gonna pop out and make a fire ass series soon. It's just so cool to see the way Murata fleshes out one's ideas while remaining faithful to the original concepts. But we all know the most impressive aspect of Murata's art is how he figured out how to draw with one hand, because ain't no way he turned this into this, and for that we gotta salute the GOAT for blessing us with peak. A lot of series that have a fuck ton of characters tend to miss the mark with managing everyone, especially in the drip department, but One and Murata are the most OP tag team in the manga right now, because these niggas developed a whole roster of bad bitches and cute ass niggas. Character design in One Punch Man is fire. It pulls from the whole spectrum of swag. Shout out Basica. We can go from Sweet Mask, this auto hero who just got signed to Opium, all the way to a dimension hopping powerhouse who is fighting God. I don't know if it's just me, but character design is almost the most important thing about a manga on the surface. If the characters don't look sick, I do not care. That's one of the reasons I never really fuck with Naruto that much. You're telling me the main character be whooping niggas ass with the dogs out? That's not realistic. A nigga with his toes exposed will never have main character energy. But in One Punch Man, everyone has that main character spirit in it. And the monster designs go so absurdly hard, it's ridiculous. Phoenix Man, peak. Garo, peak. Psychos,
Sin City wasn't Mavia.
For real though, how does this nigga Mirror to make everyone so fucking beautiful? These niggas are literally fighting cum, semen, sperm. But somehow, even if it has something this wacky during the otherwise serious art, it's still lit. Mirror just makes everything look amazing. Man, I just hope y'all know it took every ounce of power on my body not to write a full MLA format essay about the way Tazumaki's muscle outlines make me feel highly exuberant. Or how I want Mizuki to Batista bomb me off the top of the cage in a Hell in a Cell match. I'm sorry. I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. I need Mizuki to do me like Brock Lesnar, you feel me? Like put me in an F5 and just fuck my shit up. I need that. So yeah, One Punch Man is fire. The manga has its issues story and tone wise at times, but with the level of artwork, fuck it. Not exactly sold on the ending of the Monster Association arc, but that ending has put the story in a very interesting space that I'm still very excited to see where it ends up. So depending on how One Punch Man wraps up, I think it does still in fact have the opportunity to become an absolute classic, a true masterpiece. But hey, that does not damage the fact that everyone is still hyped for season 3. The fight scenes are going to be excellent, my dear chap. The whole monster-based infiltration section might be some of my favorite chapters in recent history. Like yeah, the story is cool and all, but the action and art of these fights is just mind-blowingly good. Like I think the Flashy Flash fight, bro, that shit's finna be bonkers, bro. The Zombie Man fight, bro, if they fucking tweak that a little bit, that would be crazy visual. But hey, I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. If y'all got any thoughts, let me know in the comments. I try to make sure I read and respond to everyone. So yeah, let's get to chatting in this bitch, man. Follow me on Twitter and TikTok at @space_man777_. And yeah, I want to start streaming soon too. So let me know if y'all will fuck with that. So I want to start reviewing some anime games and JRPGs on here. And, you know, maybe it'd be cool to like stream it on there, you know, get some like impressions and stuff. I don't know. Thank y'all so much for 800 subs. You know what I'm saying? We're so close to that fucking rack. That's insane. It's honestly crazy, bro. I fuck with y'all, man, for real. Thank you. This has been really fun, and I appreciate everybody that be commenting and coming back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, until next time, have a blessed day and deuces.